Okay, here's the worked out answers, numbers 41 to 45. We're trying to find the greater of the two solutions. If I take my equation and get it equal to 0 first, because it's a quadratic. To solve this, we could try factoring, which could take a while. These numbers are pretty big. Or we could actually graph it, which would work every single time. So if I go to y equals and type in the equation that we're trying to graph, and I graph it, I'll notice I've got two answers. The answers are where we cross the x-axis at. Now I got to figure out which one of these works, right? Which one of these is the right answer. So I'm going to try letter E and work my way up. I'm going to try 11 over 15 first. So to figure out if it works, I press the trace button, and I type in 11 divided by 15. And let's see if the answer is 0. It's not. I could try again. Let's try 7 over 6. Y value is not 0. Let's try 5 over 6. That's not 0. Let's try 4/3. That's not 0. Let's try 3/4. Hey, that answer is in fact 0. So that does work out. So the answer should be 3/4. Now there is another way we could have done it too. If I pressed alpha trace and chose y1, I could just type in my answers, right? Let's see what the answer is for 3/4. It is a 0. So I know 3/4 works. Two ways to work it out. Doesn't matter which way you go. Question 42. Unless you're in pre-calculus and you're taking double angle formulas, this is kind of a tough one to do. So we'll just use our calculator. We're finding the sine of 60 times the cosine of 30. Again, what I'm doing is I'm just typing this in, seeing what happens. 30 plus cosine of 60 sine of 30. Okay, so we get an answer of 1. So we're looking for when do we get an answer of 1 here. So I'm going to start typing these in and see which one of these gives me an answer of 1. So cosine of 60 minus 30. Nope. Cosine of 60 plus 30. Nope. Sine of 60 minus 30. Nope. Sine of 60 plus 30. Yep, got an answer of 1. It's got to be choice J. Okay, question number 43. They want to know what is the area of a circle. Now I know area is pi times the radius squared. If the circumference is 12. Now remember, circumference is 2 pi r. So if the circumference is 12, if 12 equals 2r, or r is equal to 6, well, we'll take that, plug it in for r. And 6 squared is 36 pi. Do not mark the letter B and say 6 squared is 12. That would not be right. Okay, you made it to number 45. Let's keep going. If I want to add these two things up, we need a common denominator. So both fractions need to have an x plus y. And both fractions need an x minus y, right? However, the first fraction here is missing the x minus y. So we got to multiply the top by x minus y. The second fraction is missing the x plus y in the denominator. So we got to multiply the top by x plus y. Well, if I work this out, we're going to have x squared minus xy plus yx plus y squared. And I think these will cancel. So we're going to have x squared plus y squared all over x plus y times x minus 1. I think a is the only one. Yeah, if we multiply out the denominator, wouldn't we have x squared minus y squared? Choice C.